The first one is special salmon bento. The salmon was seasoned with my recommended flavor seasoning. Since I had time that day, I also made some side dishes. This is my mother's sweet potato. She made a tremendous amount of sweet potatoes and shared many of them with me. I think we will be seeing more dishes using sweet potatoes for some time to come. The taste was of course amazing. Today let's combine sweet potatoes with chicken. The other day, I also made mixed rice takikomi gohan with these two ingredients. Have you seen the video? That was a great success, but today's dish was also excellent. This is up to you to change, but we will use more oil to make them crispy. You can also bake them in the oven. It takes a little longer, but sweet potatoes cooked slowly like this are delicious. Remove once browned and crispy. Cook the chicken in the oil remaining in the fry pan. Seasonings added at this point to allow the flavors to soak in while the meat is cooking. Sprinkle salt and pepper. Add sake and soy sauce. This way only the chicken is seasoned first for a better taste. It was a little big, so I cut it into small pieces. When chicken is cooked, combine with sweet potatoes. The pan was too small for it. Add butter, beet sugar. Please use honey or sugar instead. And soy sauce. Add sesame seeds if available. Whenever I cook sweet potatoes, I always want to add a little butter. My husband said chicken and sweet potato is an unexpected combination, but he said it tasted good. Next, we will use Komatsuna. Recently, I learned that Komatsuna is rich in calcium and I must buy more of it. If you do not have Komatsuna, substitute other leafy vegetables such as spinach. The key to this dish is to include thin fried tofu. Once the Komatsuna has been washed and placed in the pot, there is no need to add oil. Even though there are so many, they quickly become small. When cooked to a certain degree, add fried tofu. Season them with soy sauce, mirin, sugar, and oyster sauce. Komatsuna is not easy to absorb, but fried tofu absorbs a lot of flavor, so it's very well balanced when eaten together with the strong flavored fried tofu. It's delicious with other vegetables as well. Next, make tamagoyaki with ingredients left over in the fridge. Add a little sugar. Add a pinch of salt instead if you want. Mix the sugar first. And cut the green onions and crab stick into small pieces and place in the bowl. It's better to cut the whites of the eggs. If you put the ingredients in the egg, more will go into the pan when you pour it into the pan. I was worried about getting too many in at once, but I managed to roll them up. Anything is fine as long as it's rolled. Finally, cook the salmon. A little sake is added to fluff up the salmon. Cover and cook over low heat for 4 minutes each side. I added just a little bit of sake. Once cooked, spread butter on the top. After coating both sides, add ponzu sauce. By the way, if the salmon is not salty at all, increase the amount of ponzu sauce or sprinkle a tiny bit of salt beforehand. Let's pack them in this bento box. When making bento, do not forget to let the rice and side dishes cool beforehand. Save the rest for a beer snack for dinner. Next one is shrimp fried rice bento. I have leftover gyoza wrappers, so I will make one dish using them and potatoes. Cut potatoes into small pieces and warm them in the microwave until soft or boil them in the pot. I thought there would be more, but there were only 5 gyoza wrappers. With the amount of potatoes we have today, we can probably make enough for about 10 pieces. Once the softened potatoes are mashed, add the corn and ham. Add ingredients of your choice: cheese, bacon, parsley, and so on. Add salt and pepper, mayonnaise. Mix well and wrap in gyoza wrappers. The key to a neat roll is not to put in too much. Put the water on the rim. Hold both sides like this and then roll them up. Make sticks like this. Fry in oil until golden brown. Be careful not to burn. Next time I may make it with sweet potatoes instead of potatoes. This is good with ketchup. Next is the main dish, fried rice. Season the cleaned and prepped shrimp. The heat has not yet been turned on. Sprinkle salt and sake. Grated ginger and garlic. Mix well to coat the shrimp with the seasoning. The pan was heated beforehand, so the shrimp has already changed color. The heat is turned on here, and the shrimp are cooked. If you like garlic, you can add garlic slices. When shrimp are cooked, remove them. The flavor of the shrimp remains, so the egg and rice are cooked here. Add oil, beaten egg, and rice. Before the egg hardens, add the rice and toss with the egg. This is rice cooked in a rice cooker on this day. You can also warm up the rice from frozen and then add it in. The shrimp flavor transfers to the egg and rice, which is a great touch. When the rice is thoroughly mixed with the egg, return the shrimp and add the lettuce. Add salt and pepper and chicken stock powder. Mix well. Stir fry over high heat with the image of removing the moisture from the rice. Fried rice combined with lettuce and shrimp is very popular in Japan. It's unusual to heat up lettuce, but the combination is even more delicious than it looks. You could make a beautiful fried rice bento by first placing the shrimp in the bottom of a small mixing bowl, then filling it with rice and serving it while turning it over in the bento box. I filled in the gaps in the bento box with baked kabocha and broccoli that I had in the fridge. Next one is Kabocha croquette bento. We will make the main dish, Kabocha croquette. Heat the kabocha in the microwave for 1 minute to soften it slightly. Then cut into bite-sized pieces. Warm again for 5 minutes before mashing. Onions and sausage are added to the croquette. Just chop and put in whatever vegetable and meat you have left over in the fridge. I always use ground meat, but since I don't have any, I use sausage. Now that the kabocha has softened, mash it. Kabocha has a lot of water in it, so the ingredient you add here should not be watery. Fry the onions in the oil from the sausage. Season them with chicken stock powder, soy sauce, and sugar. I also added sesame somehow. Add a tiny bit of butter to improve flavor. Prepare ingredients with little water content like this. Then mix into the mashed kabocha. When I made it before, I added a little milk to the kabocha and the dough was very sticky and difficult to work with. Just the right amount of moisture this time. Today's batter is a simple mixture of flour and water. If it's this loose, it's okay. Form them into any size you like. I prefer not to fry them too thick because the amount of oil used to fry them is very small. Coating the croquettes with butter using a spoon keeps hands clean and allows for a smooth breading process. This is then fried in oil. Fry for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. The kabocha part can be eaten as is, so just fry the outside until crispy and it's ready to eat. My husband really liked these kabocha croquettes with sausage. On this day, I made only croquettes and finished the rest with the salad I had bought. Crab stick to add color, and topped with a boiled egg. Add pickled plum at the end. The last one is Omu-rice Onigiri Bento. First, we'll make a simple dish with lotus root. After cutting the lotus root into thin slices, fry in sesame oil. Once the oil is distributed throughout, season to taste. Add sake, mirin, soy sauce, dashi powder, and sugar. Mix well and sprinkle white sesame seeds at the end. The crunchiness of the lotus root is the best. Next, make ketchup sauce for omu-rice. Chop onion and sausage. And fry until onion is soft. This is not the same video as when I made croquette earlier. Add ketchup, sugar, consomme, and soy sauce. Fry until most of the water in the ketchup has evaporated. I recommend adding corn to make it taste great. Finally, turn off the heat and add butter. Mix with warm rice. The key is to cook down the ketchup thoroughly. Once the rice is nice ketchup color, allow it to cool before packing it in the bento box. I had chicken and pork scraps lying around in the freezer, so I will make mini cutlet with these. Cut into bite-sized pieces and sprinkle with salt and pepper. This is all you need, but today we will also sprinkle a little curry powder. The cutlet with a slight curry flavor are very tasty. This batter is also made with only flour and water. These little cutlets are perfect for filling in the gaps in the bento. The good thing is that it's easy to add butter and panko. Prepare eggs for omu-rice onigiri. To give the eggs a beautiful yellow color, mix the yolks and whites thoroughly, lightly over a fry pan. All that remains is to make a very thin omelette. Once the eggs are firm, remove them carefully so as not to break them up and allow them to cool. Fry the cutlet you have just made. I couldn't tell which was chicken and which was pork. Fry for about 3 minutes on each side. Then it's done. Finally, let's make onigiri. When the ketchup rice has cooled, make rice balls. Match the size of your bento box. Cut the egg into desired size and wrap it around the rice. After stuffing the cutlet and lotus root side dishes, top with tonkatsu sauce. Sprinkle with sesame seeds. Top with ketchup and sprinkle with parsley. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel. If you are already a subscriber and would like to support our channel, please join our membership. Membership feedback will be reflected in content creation. See you in the next video.